A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird, or Magic, or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift in life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Funny, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, baby. You fucking killing me, man.
Well, you know me, baby.
I'm gonna read this to you at the beginning of this video. Then I'm gonna put a Will Smith video in here. Then I'm gonna start my video, because I think this is privy to the conversation, and I just think this would be, you know, something that we can use. So it's called moral responsibility. To say a person is responsible in this sense is to say that the person is deserving of blame. The sense of responsibility, quote unquote, seems to imply fault. That is, when people say you are responsible in the sense we are evaluating their belief and their behavior. Evaluating their behavior relative to some principle or standard. Those principles in this evaluative sense may also be responsible in one of the other senses of the term. An assessment of responsibility in one of the first three senses is often the basis for attributing responsibility in the fourth sense. That's moral responsibility. So moral responsibility, accountability for the actions of one performs and the consequences they bring about, for which a moral agent could be justly punished or rewarded. It is commonly held to require the agents of freedom to have done otherwise. Autonomy. Moral responsibility is a normative notion. It involves an evaluation. Connected to other concepts such as duty, obligation, knowledge, freedom, choice, accountability, agency, praise, blame, intention, pride, guilt, shame, conscience, and character. So check this video out, and I'm gonna come back and give you my commentary.
I was just having a debate with a friend of mine, and we got stuck on the difference between fault and responsibility. She kept talking about how something was somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault. And I was like, it don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. And we want it to be their responsibility to fix it. But that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for your response to my IG story, the fault versus responsibility. It's been a lot of comments about that. There was one thing I wanted to add also. I wanted to say there that taking responsibility, accepting responsibility is not an admission of guilt. You're not admitting that you're at fault. Taking responsibility is a recognition of the power that you seize when you stop blaming people. It's not like you're letting somebody who wronged you off the hook. Like, taking responsibility is an act of emotional self-defense. Taking responsibility is taking your power back.
I mean, that was some venom right there. When I say that the black man is the representation of that Best Buy store manager who, you know, the workers aren't doing what they're supposed to do, but you're going to accept responsibility. You're not the one that's doing what the workers are doing. They're doing it. They're the ones that are at fault. But you accept responsibility for your community. So you're done right. We owe our community something. So here's my normally scheduled program. Thank you.
Okay, people. I want to give you guys a little video of something I've been thinking about, man. Like, this is something that's really important to me. The video I did the last video I did was about Derrick Jaxn, right? Derrick Jaxn is, you know, YouTuber or whatever. A lot of women, you know, like him. He big, muscle bound, tall, about 6'4", 6'5" guy. So a lot of black women like him. He comes from a Christian perspective, which I don't have a problem with that much, more so than I have that he, you know, basically sells a lot of, you know, hot air to sisters. And I think he's actually counterproductive to relationships and things. Basically, I think he needs to sit his ass down somewhere, in all actuality. If not, I think he needs to change the essence of his message, because his message is BS, you know, in my opinion, in just my humble opinion. Now, let me say this. This is the point I'm trying to make. Derrick Jaxn, somebody posted the video. Actually, a friend of mine, a guy, you know, Edward Anderson. You guys know him. So Edward Anderson posted the video on Facebook yesterday. When he did, what happened was a lot of people came in to the comment section and started, you know, commenting. And I think he just took it down. I don't know. I can't find it, because I was going to read you the comments that one brother made. And really, when I saw the comments, it hurts, man. It hurts. The reason I'm going to say it hurts, not like I'm really just heartbroken, like I'm ready to cry or something like that. Like, but I'm more so disappointed, because I see this theme that I hear in a lot of young brothers out here today. And I understand, man. I get it. I mean, I understand the whole mentality of a lot of brothers nowadays. And their mentality is, we don't owe the black community anything. I don't have to look out for the black community. F the black, you know, not in so many words. They don't literally say F the black community. I mean, they know better than to say that, you know, because they'll get ganged up, you know, people will gang up on them. But the point I'm trying to make is this. A lot of people defend these brothers in saying this, because they're saying, well, man, the black woman this and the black woman that, and black women have went out here and they had these babies out of wedlock, or they dated these nothing, no name thugs and this and that, and they're producing the killers and rapists and robbers of the community, and they're the problem with the black community, right? Now, look, is there some truth to what they said? I mean, of course there's some truth to it. I mean, I'm not stupid by no stretch. I mean, there is some truth to that. There are a lot of women. I mean, anytime you catch the news, especially up in Atlanta, you know, they catch somebody's kid and done something crazy. He's 17, went and robbed somebody or shot and killed somebody, anything. First thing the media do is go talk to his mammy. And what does she do? First thing she does is she sits there. Y'all gotta excuse me, I like to talk and walk. But first thing she does is she likes to sit there and, not my baby this, so I get it. I understand what a lot of these brothers, that they feel like, you know, that women have forsaken us in a lot of areas. They kind of, once the, you know, Lyndon Baines Johnson with the Great Society and all that came into play, and feminism and all that different stuff, the black woman left the black man in many regards. When I say left, I'm not saying dating wise. I'm talking about in the sense of, you know, as a unit, as a team, as you know, that's how a lot of brothers feel, right? So today, you have a ton of brothers that are on YouTube. See, a lot of these brothers, this is what you have to understand. This is what I'm beginning to understand. A lot of these brothers are on YouTube watching these videos, and they hear what people say, and they take that shit as gospel truth. It is gospel truth. And when I hear, or, you know, one brother in particular came in the comment section on that post that Edward Anderson had put up in yesterday, and he made a comment, and it just broke my heart. He said, because he basically, let me kind of give you a synopsis of what was going on in the comment section. So this girl came in, she was defending Derrick Jackson, talk about how you guys are always getting emotional with Derrick Jackson, this and that. So the guy came in, and when he initially came in, he was aggressive, overly aggressive. And, you know, I can always see a Facebook scuffle about to happen. You know, a guy comes in, he makes a comment. It's almost one step away from being insulting, right? That type of comment, you know. So he came in, he made his comment. She made one or two more comments. And then he made a comment, and he said, you're always dating. He said something about she's dating thugs or something like that. He said, I've never dated thugs, and I've never dated a drug dealer or a criminal in my life or something. So the guy came in, well, no, when she said I never dated a criminal in my life, she said, stop worrying about that and go build an economic infrastructure for the black community. Uh-oh. Which, see, when someone tells me that, I'm cool, because that's exactly what I'm already doing. I have no, I am. You preaching to the choir. That's my comment. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it, when somebody says something like that, I don't get offended. I don't get my feelings. They say hit dogs holler, right? At any rate, guy came in, he said, you know, I don't owe you anything, fuck you. I don't owe the black, you know, basically saying I don't owe the community anything, because, you know, you black women have went out here and ruined our communities and this. And see, this is my thing, man. This is my thing. That was disheartening. I'm gonna tell you why. You know, I consider myself like a warrior almost. I consider myself a, you know, self-proclaimed warrior. I care about my community. I'm community minded. And when I see a brother, especially a black man in this day and age, who refuses to accept his responsibility as a warrior, as a black man who refuses to accept responsibility for the black community, I lose faith in black humanity. I do. Because how is it any man today can not care about his community? This dude said, I don't have to build, I don't have to do a damn thing. I don't owe the black community, you know, shit, basically. And I was amazed. I was like, damn. See, let me tell you something about me. Do I think I owe Pookie and Ray Ray on the street corner my money? Hell no. I don't owe Pookie and Ray Ray a damn thing. I don't. But I'm going to tell you something about me. Do I think that I owe my community? Do I accept responsibility for my community and where it's going to be in the future? When I'm dead and gone, when I'm a Generation X person, right? When I'm dead and gone, are people going to be able to look back and say that my great grandfather, so-and-so, who had Sub-Zero 3639 on YouTube, did he go out here and build? Did he go out here and leave something? Did he make the effort to make sure that and ensure our future economically, so that we wouldn't be at the effect of others and just out here at the whim of quote unquote racism and white supremacy or whatever, right? I don't want it to be said that I dropped the ball. Not only do I not want it to say that I dropped the ball for my family, I want it to be said that I didn't drop the ball for my community. And see, me, one thing about me, I take pride and I care about the black community. I care about the next person. Not to the point where I'm going to go out here and just give you money, because that's not caring. Caring is making sure, and they say if you want to teach a man to fish, they say if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for the rest of his life. That's caring for somebody. I believe in empowerment. I believe in positivity and things that I think care. And I love black women. I love the black family. I believe in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have that right in me. That goes to the core of who I am as a man. And when I see brothers that come and say, I don't owe the black community shit, and fuck the, basically saying fuck the black community, I don't care about the descendants, I don't care about having kids, y'all got children out of wedlock, so just because women have had children out of wedlock, that means you can't find one woman that ain't got a child that you can't build with. Now, of course, I know he would disagree with me, so I'm not gonna put that on the brother. But what I'm saying is, I feel responsible for my community, man. Am I responsible for everything everybody's done? Hell no. I ain't responsible for Pookie and Ray Ray and everything they do. But when it says the black community, do I take pride in trying to instill some values in a young man? If I see a young child, a young man trying to learn, or do I take value in trying to get out here and have something for my son to be able to say, hey, son, this is not just my son, but any way I can lift up others in my community, I'm gonna do that. And I don't think that I'm making a fool out. I'm not gonna make a fool out of myself. I'm not putting myself in a stupid position. I'm not, first of all, gonna disadvantage myself or put myself at a disadvantage by trying to help others. But as much as I can help, I will. And I challenge any man that's listening to this, man. We have got to be more community minded. We have got to care about the future. We have got to care about the next those children that are born out of wedlock don't have anything to do with it. Don't have anything to do with how they got here, but they're here. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do as men, man? It's time for us to stand up as men and get out here and do what's right for the next generation, man. I'm not saying that am I saying that? This is what I'm not saying. Go marry some woman and take on the full 100% responsibility of an absentee father. I'm not telling you to do that. But that child, and I heard Mr. Research, shout out to the brother. Mr. Research said a lot of brothers want to hold the children responsible for the actions of their parents. If you can help a child, help them. What was it? Frederick Douglass says it's easy to repair broken children than broken men. Look, man, if anything, man, just get something, build something. If you don't have any kids, find you a child, volunteer at your local church, volunteer at your, get involved, man. Go out here. They got big brother, big sister programs. I just want to see us. I love my people, man. I do not want to see us go down that path of just because when good men do nothing, tyranny will prevail. Because good men are saying, well, I don't care. The good productive brothers, that's what he said in the comment. The productive men, you don't want us and this and that. Like, okay, so just cause some girl with a fat ass and a pretty face didn't give you no ass, you say, I don't care about the community. You sound like, now that makes you a lame when you do that. You are lame. Because I don't like calling people lame, but you a lame nigga because it's all centered around how much of a nut you can get or how much sex you can get from a woman. If she had given me sex, she just doesn't know. She just don't know. If she had gave me the pussy when she was in the 10th grade, instead of fucking with the starting quarterback for the football team, then we'd have been perfect together. But because she didn't give me the pussy, fuck her. And fuck any woman that I meet that ain't got nothing to do with her. Fuck any woman that I meet or fuck any child that I meet from a woman that, cause somewhere down the line, she didn't fuck that dude that was just like me. So fuck all of them. That's the mindset. And niggas like that are fucking losers. And I don't want you to be that, black people. I don't want you to subscribe to my channel and I want to challenge you to step out here, step outside of your comfort zone, and for a change, go ahead and care about your community. Can you see Malcolm X saying, yeah, man, I don't care nothing about the community. I don't care nothing about, can you see, Marcus Garvey saying that? Marcus Garvey was a Pan-Africanist. Pan-Africans, you can't look at a black man. That's why the fact that you can look at a camera and see a cop shoot a black man or choke him or do something to him and get angry, that's because inside of you, it is innate for you to care about your community. And I'd be damned if I hear a brother says that to me, I'm gonna have to say something to him if I see a brother say that. I didn't want to say that to that brother because the post was going on for like, that damn post went on for them 24 hours straight. Every 2 minutes they going at each other, cussing and go. I've been in that situation before. I don't want to do that no more. So I didn't get in it, but I thought that was weak. And I'm gonna tell you something. You are a weak man if you don't want to stand up for your community. You are weak by definition. If you allow other men from other nationalities and races to come into your community and take resources, women to come into your community and take whatever they can get from you. Not just, and I'm not talking about the women like the hell, I know people want to get on that swirl shit. I don't want to get into that conversation. But what I'm saying is when they come in our communities and take our dollars and you don't want to fight, at least throw a fucking punch. Y'all don't even want to punch. You just want to ball up. It's almost like you in a fight, you getting your ass stumped and you just ball up in a ball and let the niggas just stump your ass down. Damn that. You look, I might get my ass whooped, but I'll be damned. I'm gonna knock one of these motherfucking teeth out. They gonna remember me. That's all I'm saying. And I'm challenging the brothers, man, throw a punch. What's throwing a punch? Start a business, employ a brother. Take a young kid and teach him about how to start a business. Invest in a child. Say, hey, you want to start a business? I'll give you $400, but I want you to explain to me. Even if you ain't got no money, say, hey, I'll take you to McDonald's, but let's sit and figure out 10 ways we can start a business that will draw in $5,000 a month. Let's write them out. And once we write them out, I'll take you to Toys R Us, get you a $25 toy. Something, just something. But you have got to challenge yourself and you have got to come with a higher, we got to do more, man. I listened to Sister Christy. Christy was like, she was all pro-black, and then she said, well, man, most black men are not community minded. I beg to differ. I think she's been on YouTube too damn much. I think she's looking at the comment sections in her videos. She's a target. So it's going to make her jaded because most of the people that come on there are going to attack her. Most of the brothers got this defeatist attitude. I can't stand weak, defeated people. People like that, I don't want to have them around me. I don't want to talk to them because 9 times out of 10, that shit is contagious. And other people will start, yeah, man, we can't win. I heard O'Shea did a video the other day. He was talking about the American immigrant coming in from Africa, Nigeria. And he said his kids will then be sink into becoming victims. But when they come to America, because they don't have that victim mentality, they wind up being successful and they live in, suburban America. Next thing you know, feminism is attacking their daughters. That's what you see those girls on Grapevine with all that stupid ass shit they be saying on Grapevine. Where they get it from? Feminism. But their fathers weren't feminists when they got here. Their mamas weren't feminists. But when you raise your kids up in America, that's what happens. So all I'm saying is this, man. In all actuality, we got to do something as black men, man. We got to. I hold us responsible for our community. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you something. The man is supposed to be the leader. Now, you could be a leader. You could be a manager at a Best Buy, right? And you got regional directors or whatever, and they may come in and visit. You're the store manager. Now, the employees in the community within there are maybe the most fucked up employees you have. But when they come in and they look at those numbers and they're saying you guys aren't producing, who are they looking at? The store manager? Or are they looking at the damn appliance manager? The guy over the appliances, the guy over the TVs and the computers, and who are they really looking at? The guy over the car stereos? Or are they looking at the guy who is responsible for the whole store, the store manager? The black man or the man in general in any society should be the leader of that society. Everywhere it works like that on this planet, except within the African American community. We are flipped on our ear. Now, I'm of the mindset that I don't give a damn what women say, because I do agree that once women have tasted of authority and power within the black community, not real power, but being in charge in a matriarchy, they're not gonna give it up easily. But damn it, I don't believe in asking for shit. That's why I like the name of my homeboy channel, Black Men Taking Back our communities. Because that's what it's supposed to be about. So do I give the black women, should they carry some of the blame for the, of course they should. I never exonerate them and just completely give them off scot-free, let them get away scot-free. But at the same time, that is a little consequence when it's all said and done, because it's on us as men to stand up. And my question is, are you gonna stand up? So that's it, man. I just want to give y'all a little quick video. Thank you, and have a blessed evening. Thank you.
But after years, it's clear we were meant to be. But something's been lost along the way. Remember times we just left for no reason at all. And all those feelings of anticipation. We've grown accustomed to life without living at all. But something went wrong.